Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds. Well, that was a tough day. Market came in a little bit weak. Kind of anticipated that. Dealers want to knock these markets back a little bit to get the auction at a better level. About an hour before auction time, somebody came in and lifted a bunch of 10-years. What was the block trade of like 12,000, almost at the highs at 124.26. Saw big volume on the rally. Got sucked in on the long side, even though I saw the big drop in open interest on yesterday's rally. That obviously does not confirm the rally. It signifies a big chunk of the shorts have covered. Got stopped out obviously after the auction, and the market crumbled from there. Now it's looking like we have bearish inside days, minor trend change indicators, so we're at least at this point looking for some lower prices. Makes sense into tomorrow's 30-year auction. We have seen a tendency for the market to bottom on the 30-year auction, but I'm going to wait for that and we'll see what happens. Some of the wave counts are pointing to a possible move to a new low, at least a retest of the recent lows in what could be a C wave trade. We'll see. The counts are tough. There's a lot of overlap. Everything looks real corrective on both ways. But the one thing my young partner in the office here noticed, and he tweeted out a couple days ago, is you've been getting these 3 to 5 day rallies over the last month and a half that then crumbles and makes a lower low, and then you get a 3 to 5 day rally, and then a crumble, a lower low, and hopefully soon this will be over. If my count's right, we get one more move to a lower low. Some targets in the bonds around 127.15. I haven't looked at the notes yet, but let's take a quick look at bear with me guys, I'm going to flip open an hourly chart. I'm working on a new program where I can show you guys my charts as I manipulate them during these videos. I'm not very good with editing and such, but it could be interesting. Let's see here. Sorry about this, guys. It's going to take me 2 seconds here. No, that's not going to work. This is going to take too long because I need to go and change my chart back to a March chart instead of an active rollover chart, but that's okay. But you get the idea. Like I said, we're seeing some targets showing up around 127.5 in the bonds. That would take out the low from Friday by about half a point. I could see that. Tomorrow's big deal, the 30-year auction, and some data. We got jobless claims. We also have retail sales too. I think the 30-year is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. So we'll see. I'd love to try and sell some kind of a bounce overnight. On the notes, if we can get anywhere back up towards that 124.24 area, I think you could try a small short up there with a stop just above today's highs at 26.5, and look for at a minimum a retest of today's lows. That's the inside day minor trend change indicator rule. On the bond side, any kind of a bounce back up towards 129.30ish, I think would be an interesting area to try a short. Then you can put your stop over the sort of afternoon highs up at 130.04, and then see what happens from there. And again, we didn't take out yesterday's lows, so we still have these inside days. They're only minor bearish indicators. They're not like big bearish or big bullish signals. The other thing is, if you look at an hourly chart, you can kind of see that we had off of the highs from yesterday, sort of intraday today, what looked like a bull flag that failed in the bonds but hasn't failed yet in the notes. So a lot of crazy stuff here. My bottom line is stay nimble. Look for good entry points. Avoid the chop like today was at in these kind of auction trades. Remember, the dealers have these order books. We don't know what those order books look like unless we're sitting on a dealer sales desk. and we're not, by and large. So be careful. Tomorrow's 30-year, that's the key. Let's see what happens with that. Again, you know, pick your levels, pick your entries, good risk reward. Futures is a dicey game, right? It's not for everybody. So be careful out there, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning in the email and on the chat room.